What's happening, guys? So Nate back here, and in this video we're going to cover part 2 of tricking the Facebook algorithm, and we'll show you how to set up your pixels the correct way. All of that coming up right now. So guys, in this video, we are going to cover how to do this pixel manipulation with microdata and how to copy and paste the correct codes into Clickfunnel and cart hook landing page if you're running funnels. Now, I don't have this instruction for if you use Funnel Builder because I don't use Funnel Builder. I don't know the exact process, but it would be very, very similar is my guess. And if you're gonna use it on Shopify, just note you can do this without copy and paste, because Trackify, if you use the Trackify app, they have a button or whatever that says disable microdata or whatever. So it's easier on Shopify, okay? The first thing you wanna do is, if you remember, I have all my pixel data here. So the first thing we do is we have Facebook pixel page code. So Facebook pixel page code, page view code, all of this code. Here's an example funnel. So this is the landing page that people come to. Now, you don't have to use this landing page. You can go straight to the product page, but I'm gonna show you landing page because I still use it. And if you wanna use it too, you can use it. So I'm just gonna go edit this page inside of ClickFunnels, and all you have to go straight to settings, tracking code, and you can see that my code's already in there because obviously this is an example, but I'm just gonna copy this, right? And we're just gonna go here, paste. So now it's the same code, but all I did was put the one that's in my sheet on top. And then here you're gonna fill in your pixel ID, you're gonna fill in your pixel ID, and you're gonna fill in your pixel ID, and that is it. Okay, so this goes in the header code. Footer code, you leave empty. So put in the header code, and then you fill in your code, you fill in your pixels, and then that's nothing else you have to do, hit save, okay? So I'm not gonna save it because I actually had the correct one in there before, and obviously this is just an example and it really doesn't matter. So then once you saved your pixel code, then you go to product page, okay? You click on product page, and then you go edit page again. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down to the view content page. So whenever it says view content, that means it's a product page, more or less, okay? So we're gonna copy that code, okay? We're gonna copy that code. And this one has 3 pixel spots, 1, 2, and 3, and content ID spot. So either one content ID or multiple, and it just separates by the comma. And then you can set your value to whatever you want. So I'm just going to copy all that and go back to settings here. Now we're editing the ClickFunnel page, editing tracking, and we're going to go ahead and select all and paste. And that's it. So now you replace, type in your pixel here, and pixel down here. And you can set whatever your actual value is, you can set it to be the actual value, or you could set it to be lower value to trick Facebook, okay? Up to you. Now, it is important to note that this is not a dynamic value. So for example, this is a funnel, a single product funnel, so there's no multiple products. So this value is a single product and it's not dynamic. So on Facebook, one of the things that Trackify app does, it will be dynamic and it will update the value based on how many products are in the cart. But this is a product page here, so one product per page value, that's what I wanted to say, okay? So then we just do that save. You got your content IDs here. Now, what is a content ID? So inside of Shopify, when you create a product, the page inside the Shopify admin, not on the storefront, okay? Inside the Shopify admin, when you're editing a product, the URL will have a number at the end. So it'll say myawesomestore.myshopify.com/products or /admin/products/number. And that is the number in the URL that is your content ID. It is the number inside of the admin Shopify product creation page or edit page. So that is the number you put in here. And if you wanted to do multiple products, you can trigger multiple content IDs on a single product page, like if there was 2 products on the same page. You don't have to do that. If you just want one, you just leave it one like that, okay? And then you save this and you're ready to go. So remember the microdata, just to let you know, microdata is in here. This is the microdata auto-config false. It's turning microdata off. So we have turned off on the landing page, turned off on the product page. We're gonna do the same thing for the cart page and the checkout page. Now there's no microdata and any of the pages or whatever. So we save that when we have it right. And so that's the 2 pages on ClickFunnels that you update, okay? Now we have to do cart hook. So cart hook's a little bit different. So this is the cart hook page. So after the product page, they add to the cart, they click add to the cart, and they go straight to the checkout page. So technically in the funnel, there's no cart page, okay? So on this page, this is an example of what it looks like. This is the cart hook checkout page. This is where we put our cart. So add to cart. What I do on my funnel is even though this could technically be initiate checkout page, I use it as a cart page and I do not fire the initiate checkout, okay? So that is kind of what I do. And then I'll show you here. So we're gonna edit this page, we're gonna edit this template here, and we're gonna grab the code. So now we go scroll down here, add the cart code. Now, if you want to know where to get these codes, I'll put a link in the description of this video. These are the codes that you get directly from Facebook. These are the codes they give you. The only thing I'm adding to these codes is the turn up microdata off. That's the only thing I'm adding to the code. This is standard Facebook pixel code that they give you if you do it manually without an app, okay? So there's nothing special about the code except for the microdata stuff. But I'll put a link and you guys can download this. So here is the add to cart stuff. So you can copy this. And what you want to do here is, now we're in cart hook, and we go to advanced, and we just go to the same thing, scripts, and then we're going to go here. Now, cart hook's a little bit different. So if I paste this code, okay, cart hook you can't put the scripts around cart hook. So in cart hook, you got to get rid of the top script, and you got to get rid of the bottom script. Okay, it's just all like this, boom, and you get rid of this. See this? It says pixel ID right here, and the script, no script, do not modify pixel code, all this stuff. You get everything after USD, you just delete this, okay? Do not worry, this still works 100% and fires correctly. Just the cart hook does not accept script tags, and it's weird, I don't know why, but whatever. So you delete that, now you have just the exclamation function, and it ends on the USD, whatever this is, colon. So that is the card for the add to cart, which actually fires on the checkout page, and we do not fire the initiate checkout. So it's better to fire add to cart than initiate checkout, because most people have carts. Not everybody uses initiate checkout, and the Facebook algorithm would rather see an add to cart pixel fire than an initiate checkout fire, okay? So it just helps you optimize better by firing add to cart on the checkout page instead of the initiate checkout. And then, so here's what your code looks like. And now, because we eliminated that last one, there's only 2 spots for your pixel code, 1 and 2, and then your content ID, okay? And then if you only have 1, you just get rid of the second spot. You can update your price if you want, boom. And if you want to change your name or whatever, you can change your name. But just make sure if you change your name, make sure you keep the name the same on the page view, on the view content, on the cart, and make sure it's consistent between all the events, okay? Then you hit save, and that is successfully setting up the pixel on the cart page, or on the checkout page, technically via add to cart. And then the next thing we're gonna do, okay, so let's exit. So the next thing, the final one, is our purchase pixel. So where do we put our purchase pixel? We put a purchase pixel, copy, we put a purchase pixel on the upsell one, not the thank you page. It's very important because the upsell one is the first page that happens after a successful checkout. So they type all their credit card information, they hit buy, checkout now, and before they see the thank you page, they see upsell 1, upsell 2, upsell 3, whatever, right? And then the thank you page. Well, you don't want to fire the pixel on the thank you page because there's a bunch of pages in between, and you might not get all the fires correctly. You might not fire for everybody because not everybody's going to make it to the thank you page. You lose about 20 or 30% of people that never see the thank you page just because they see upsell and then they just leave. So you want to make sure that you're firing your pixel on the upsell 1 for purchase. And so here we're just going to copy the code. We're just going to go to upsell 1 right here, upsell 1. Okay, upsell 1 selected, and we hit edit template. Make sure that we have all our I's and dots, okay? And then this is my skipped line, upsell 1. I showed you I got in another video. And we go to advanced scripts, and we do the exact same thing. We paste the code, and then we get rid of the top script so that we have exclamation function, and then we get rid of the bottom script. Boom, and then now we have our page view and purchase. We have our content ID. If there's only one, get rid of the second one. We have our price. We can set whatever we want. We have our pixel ID, and our content ID. 2 pixels ID. Because it's cart hook, there's only 2 pixel IDs because we get rid of the third one. The third one is a backup in case they have JavaScript disabled on their browser. But if they have JavaScript disabled, what happens is it's not going to fire the purchase anyways. This backup one is only a backup for page view. It doesn't fire purchase, so it's useless for purchase. So this code is correct, you just, you know, like I said, edit your stuff. For the purchase pixel on the upsell one inside cart hook, you hit save and boom, you are ready to rock and roll. So that is it. If you go back to the exit page, what you're going to have is more upsell pages and more in the thank you page and everything else after upsell one. You don't need any pixels on that. So downsell 1, upsell 2, downsell 2, upsell 3, downsell 3. Thank you page, I don't put any pixels on those pages. There's no need to. You only need the pixels on the 4 pages that I just showed you. The landing page, which you don't even have to use. The product page, for sure, 100% is the view content. The checkout page, which is the add to cart. And the upsell, yeah, the checkout page, which is the add to cart. And the upsell page, which is the purchase. That's the events, okay? So you need the 3 events. You could do a 4th, you could do the 4th event for the landing page or the page view if you want. But you don't need anything else after the upsell. And this is how I manually do my pixel codes with microdata, with, you know, manually setting my values lower so that it tricks Facebook. This is how I control the data that I send Facebook so that I know exactly what information it's collecting and how it's using it. And, you know, they're not gonna penalize me in the future for something stupid that maybe they don't like the way that Clickfunnel sets up their buttons or whatever, and then they think it's being, you know, the button clicks are being considered spam and their algorithm's all messed up. I can avoid all the future problems by manually coding all this stuff. So advanced, yes. Do you need it? No. Do I recommend you using it? If you're advanced, yeah, I recommend you doing it. So that's a tutorial. This is part 2. If you guys like this kind of stuff, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next video.